I like dead people's handwritten recipes. They're reminders, whether in perfect cursive or half-assed with grammatical errors. Sometimes I'll follow the recipe exactly or give it my own twist. If that sounds good to you, then come join me as I cook for my friend and his dead uncle. So I got a new grill, and I was looking for a recipe where I could use it on, and I figured I could switch out this half cup of ham for some steak. I also made other changes, but I was looking at this name and I was wondering if I should block it out. So then I decided to Google it, and then I'd come to learn that Joyce Chen is actually a famous chef. She had 4 restaurants, she patented her own design of a wok and made a bunch of sauces, and she had her own nationally syndicated TV show.
您好，您好. How are you?
Unfortunately, I had to compete with Julia Child's show.
Welcome to the French Chef. I'm Julia Child.
And eventually lost out. I'll leave a link to the article if you want to learn more. It's super interesting. Now, as far as the handwritten recipe, I found someone submitted the exact same one on food.com. And it's so exact that it even says to use Chinese brown gravy syrup, which, if you Google, just doesn't seem to exist. There's brown gravy sauce, which I realize must be what they're talking about, but it's weird to make the same typo twice, right? I couldn't find that anyway. So the slightly altered ingredients are dark soy sauce, sherry, sprouts, cooked rice, shallots, MSG, salt, eggs, oil, and steak. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of minced onion. I went with shallots instead, and I just used as much as I want. The egg mixture we're gonna beat is 3 eggs, sherry, MSG, and salt. Now the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of ham. I figured that's like 2 steaks. Put a nice sear on those bad boys, and then I gave them the top to finish them off. 5 tablespoons of oil, cooked the shallots in that for a bit, tossed in the egg mixture. Honestly, just cooked that for a few seconds before tossing in 4 cups of cold cooked rice and then practicing my hibachi skills. I mean, pretty good for the first try. 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, cup of sprouts, cook that for about 8 to 10 minutes. It's about the amount of time for the steak to get to a good temperature. The rice is looking a good color. All that's left to do is to cut up those steaks, top off the rice, and let's see what the boys think. I'm excited for this one. This is fried rice with steak in it, boy.
Oh my god. That steak is so good.
It's got like the texture of fried rice. Mm-hmm. Like that
you get for real.
Yeah. Like there's a crispiness to it.
Mm-hmm. What are these little sprouts called?
Sprouts. You can call them bean sprouts. You got a grill now.
Oh, we grilling, boy.
You got a nice crust on the steak. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try a little bit of lime.
That might have been too much.
It changes it to like a different dish. Like it doesn't taste Asian anymore.
We definitely put too much.
No, you ruined your bowl?
No. It's good. But it's a lot. That's like Japanese steakhouse. Legit. Alright, if we get the same score, we have to squirt this in our eyes.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, you popped it.
Yeah.
Like a perfect base for anything.
Right.
Because technically the steak isn't part of the recipe. It's supposed to be a cup of ham.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have got a 9-1.
Calamari yamista. They forgot to put an I after the R here. This is a common Greek dish, like from Greece. Calamaria means squid, yamista means stuffed, so we're making stuffed squid. It says 1 pound small squid. I understood that as a squid that was 1 pound, but looking at the pictures now, it probably meant 1 pound small squid. This is the issue with singular and plural nouns being the same word. Anyway, I don't think 1 pound would have been enough. The ingredients for the dish are oil, tomato sauce, I got raisins instead of currants, rice, garlic, parsley, onions, salt, pepper, and 1 pound of small squid. This is 2 to 3 garlic cloves in my opinion. This is 3 onions in everyone's opinion. Chopped up some parsley, and then it was time to clean the squid.
The head side, including the innards, will come out. So actually...
Oh no. Alright, this is not the place to learn how to debone a squid, but basically you want to get the innards out, and then there's a bone in the head that you take out. It also has a spine.
Just take it out really gently.
Sometimes it comes out in one piece, and then there's other times that it comes out in like broken shards. They felt pretty hard, so it was easy to know that there wasn't like any left missing in there. And then I just rinsed out everything, chopped it up. Poured half a cup of oil to brown the garlic and the onions. This process always takes so much longer than I think it will. You gotta cook onions for like 40 minutes. Now, once it was looking good, the instructions say to add all plus tentacles. And I might have jumped the gun here. Because to me, all means everything, so I thought it meant all of this. So I added the tomato sauce and the raw rice and the raisins and then the parsley. Then I added the boiling H2O and the tentacles. So the issue with it is that it says to stuff the squid and then later to add water. And I'm wondering if this add water was the boiling H2O that was written on the front. Either way, it turned out fine. It actually looks so beautiful. Okay, so then I stuffed the squid. It was pretty hard to do. I was burning my fingers the entire time. But it looks cute, and I put any extra stuffing on top, which was the entire pan. Then it's time to cover it and let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. I took it out after like 8 because I thought it was getting overcooked, and this is the last mistake I make, I swear. Because apparently with squid, you either cook it for only a couple minutes to make it tender, or you cook it for a very long time to get it back to being tender. Here's an example of an Burrell recipe that calls for cooking calamari in a pan for 25 minutes. So basically I cooked it for the worst possible amount of time. But does it suck? Is it awesome? Let's see what the boys think. This is calamira yamista.
You just made that up.
I didn't make that up. In parentheses, squid.
I see the squid.
It probably means like stuffed squid. I don't know why I didn't look
Look
it
at
up.
that cool little tail it looks here.
Yeah, I gave you the cooler one.
Thank
You're
you, I
happy.
appreciate that.
Chewy. Flavors are nice.
Mmm. Dude, that rice?
Yeah, the
Oh
rice
my
is
God.
insane.
It is fantastic. Calamari, I mean, I think I'm just a fried calamari kind of guy.
I mean, I like the flavor of it too.
Of what?
The
Fried
squid.
calamari? In general? Or this squid?
This squid.
Okay.
It's just the texture is just like. And what's funny is I cooked it for like 15 less minutes than it says.
Yeah.
Or do you think that's the issue? No.
It could have got.
Then there's no way. It's like I feel like the more you cook something, the more
Yeah, the
harder
tougher it's gonna be,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Now that I'm trying it, I do like the flavor. Yeah, it's just the texture. But if you just cover it in this beautiful rice,
The rice, it tastes like a paella.
man, yeah,
Yeah.
this rice is so good.
The rice is amazing.
And the squid's growing on me.
I like the tomato. I mean, this might be the best rice I've ever made.
Yeah. Better than restaurant quality
Yeah.
rice.
There's raisins in here.
I was gonna bring that up.
It's basically onion rice. Like it's more onions than there is rice.
And there's like a white sauce at the bottom of the squid. Was there a yogurt or something in there, or is that just like squid guts?
It might just be squid guts.
Squid guts.
Is it not nice?
This is not great.
Forgetting
Forget-
the cooler looking part. Have some gut.
Oh,
I finished my whole bowl. Alright.
Adventurous. It's got a lot of flavor. It's different.
I'm just gonna write it
It's
down.
right.
I hate rating. Actually, can I just say that? I hate rating.
Man. Okay.
It's tough. 3, 2, 1.
Close.
Yeah. I was gonna
Close.
write 8, 9. Actually.
I was gonna write 9, but then the squid guts got me.
Oh, the damn you! Alright, well, until next time.